Hello Capricorn, and welcome to my spiritual oasis, here where your souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. We're doing our areas of life reading for the month ahead. So we're going to be looking at 4 areas of life: personal, romance, career, business, and spiritual. Of course, going to be starting with some guiding energy for you. We're going to be pulling charms and doing a yes or no as well at the end of the reading. Hopefully I'll put a timestamp in for that. If not, it's just going to be like the last minute of the video. There you go. As I shuffle out your guiding energy, would love to invite you to join me here, if you're not already connected, by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Drop a comment down below if something resonates with you today, bearing in mind that these are general readings. So general application, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If the message doesn't resonate with you, you can check your other placements, or I'll see you in a future reading. Click like on the video, of course that supports the channel, also lets me know that you like these types of videos. So yeah, awesome. Let's get into your guiding energy. Opposition. Personal differences, disharmony, misunderstandings, communication gaps. All right. Let's look at areas of life for Capricorn. Month ahead. What messages do you have for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? Personal, the Knight of Acorns, that's fire energy. Page of Acorns, Knight of Crystals, 5 of Shells, and spiritual. Okay. What message? Just looking here. Some charms. So happy and beneath fell on its side. We have lost. We have believe. Interesting. Learn. The Knave of Pentacles. The leaf. The coin. Scarecrow. Key. Okay. I'm also going to shuffle out the yes or no. We'll flip it over at the end, just so we have kind of all of our energy. Okay, so answer to Capricorn's yes or no. Let's do elemental for the advice. Feeling like the 5 of Shells is about to start. Is that where the opposition is coming in? The adjustment in spiritual spaces for Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. So your personal position actually feels really positive and on point. So we have the Knight of Acorns. Acorns is fire energy, so this is the Knight of Wands energy. Knight of Wands energy really talks about our own personal energy anyway. The Knight of Wands talks about action and drive. The Knight of Wands is the seeker of that passion and will, connected to Sagittarius energy. It feels right in this personal position. It just tells me that you have a lot of personal energy to put into something. We have the Knight of Crystals in the career zone, so that feels very much on point as well. Our Knight of Crystals, crystal energy is earth energy. So this would be like the Knight of Pentacles. And so it talks about endurance and determination, like the day-to-day grind, just kind of day in and day out, following the process, creating processes to follow, doing the day-to-day work, of course, having the future in mind because it's Pentacle energy. And having that in the career business zone to me just tells me that you're in the trenches, the day-to-day, you're putting in the work, you have the stamina to, seek that material wealth and to do what it takes to get there in the long run. So again, that feels very well. That feels right, like it should be. We have the Page of Wands in the partnership zone. So this honestly feels like there's a curiosity here, discovery and enthusiasm and interest. Could be talking about a new relationship starting or coming in, potentially with somebody who just has these kind of light sort of has like a curiosity to them and an explorative energy to them. They could very well have strong fire sign placements in their birth chart, Sun and Rising, Venus, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Or it could be talking about you either, kind of like starting small when it comes to relationships, and you're kind of just dating, just getting in there. If it's talking about a relationship that's already, like if you're already in a relationship, it could be talking about rediscovery of certain things in your relationship and finding that little kind of the youthful passion and interest, and returning to like fond previous memories and the connection, and just remembering the sort of excitable feeling that you had as you were learning each other earlier on in the connection. So I would even argue that this feels good too. The Five of Shells in your spirituality space, it feels like readjustments. So the opposition from where I'm standing energetically here is that it's happening more on the soul level here, that there's some opposition, there's some disharmony that needs to be worked out. Feeling lost, potentially even losing belief in your mission, your direction in life, the why, why you're putting in all this work and effort, like what's the outcome, where are you headed, and potentially opportunities for learning, potential, it just feels like there needs to be some changes, some readjustment. We have a key here. You probably know where the lock is or the blockage is, but I feel like the key is change here. Maybe feeling lost. Maybe your happiness isn't quite there. Maybe you don't know exactly even where it's stemming from, but it feels like it's an internal challenge. And so for the advice, we do have inner core being highlighted, this idea of solidity. And again, that solidity comes from your inner core. It comes from that a strengthened solar plexus chakra and strengthened direction. And, sometimes when we're lost inside, we look to everything outside of us instead of looking where the issue or the challenge actually lives, which is inside of us. And so there is an encouragement for you to go inward and spend some time in those inner spaces and searching for your courage and searching for your direction and searching for what it is that you're fighting for. You know, sometimes we're so in the monotony of life, and we're just focused on like keeping it going. For some reason we forget to look up and be like, okay, well, where am I going? Why am I doing this? Am I even headed in the direction that I want to be? I've been kind of grinding out so long that I forgot what the actual purpose is. And I feel like returning to our vision regularly, like a CEO would, or, you know, leaders of a company would every quarter, something that they do in order to keep their purpose and vision ahead of them. And so I feel like that's part of your message today that's ringing very strong, is that it's not always about putting one foot in front of the other. Yes, I know, Capricorns, you're focused on work and you really lean into and connect to working and enduring through the process and climbing that mountain, and one foot in front of the other, and climbing the ladder and doing the next thing that you need to do in your career in order to keep advancing. But I feel like there's a bigger question at play. Like, do you want to advance where you are? Or do you need to gather some more skills, learn some more things, so that you can transition into something that is more in alignment? Because we, as individuals, we grow and we change over our lives as we discover more about ourselves and more about what really interests us. We, you know, our vision for life and our direction changes. And so it's important, and we owe it to ourselves, to return to this question regularly, and not just when we're in crisis. You know, sometimes it's like we get to a point where like, I hate this. And then we finally look up and we realize that we veered so off our path and so off track. And instead of like checking in with ourselves every quarter or every year or whatever the cadence is for you, just to make sure that you're still headed down a path that feels right, that's still in alignment, that, you know, you've not outgrown the plan that you've made 10 years ago for yourself. The way I'm able to relate to this is I'm going through something similar in some areas, and so I've actually made a diligent effort to start checking in with myself more frequently. It's like quarterly, annually, just like doing these check-ins, and it's really healthful for us, I feel like, to you know, continually return to ourselves, you know, and ask ourselves the question, is this what you want? Are you going the way that you want? Is there a more efficient way to do this? Like, sometimes we get so stuck in the routine that we lose track of innovation. And so innovation, Capricorn, lives on the other side of your ruling planet. So you're ruled by Saturn, and on the other side of Saturn, so you're the side of Saturn that faces away from the sun, on the other side is your brother energy, Aquarius. And Aquarius is the sun-facing side to Saturn, and part of Aquarius's energy is this idea of innovation. You learn through Capricorn's energy, you learn the hard work, the traditional way, and then you take that lesson and you innovate it when you put it, when it rotates in the light of the sun, if that made any sense. So I feel like it's like tap into some of that energy, especially if you have some Aquarius in your birth chart, that might be helpful. But I feel like the primary message here is just going inward and discovering where the disharmony is, making sure that you're on the right path. And this could be in various areas of life. So I'm feeling like some of you, the romance space is starting anew for some of you. And it's starting small, just some messages, you know, it's just like the curious, adventurous, discovering phase. There's some enthusiasm and excitement. But, you know, really go in here from a place of, you know, like healedness, like making sure that you're healed and you're bringing your full 100% self to the table, so that, you know, you're able to see the type of energy that you desire in your partner. This could also be talking about work. Maybe things are getting a little too monotonous, a little too day to day, and we need something more, maybe to take that next step, to get that promotion or whatever the case may be. So there's just really the question of going inward and figuring out what your next step is, and to make sure that the things that you're actively engaging in and doing in life are in alignment with that. So my beautiful Capricorn, these are the messages I've channeled for you. I certainly hope this was helpful. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Click like and subscribe, and I'll see you in an upcoming message. Bye. Oh wait! We didn't do your yes or no. I almost forgot. All right, so the answer to your yes or no question is a no. Can't fit another thing in. You busy. You got a lot of things on your plate and you just can't fit another thing in. So now this is the message. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you in an upcoming reading. Bye.